right, this is T. Shantae coming to you with a nice new topic that I know you're going to love. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely love. All right, now, so, Queens, let me tell you something. I'm getting wiser as the days go by, okay? I'm getting wiser, I'm getting stronger. So, this is what I figured out. And a lot of us want to figure men out. Come on now, we want to figure out how they think, why they move the way they move, why certain women get married and some don't. Let me tell you something. A man only treats you the way you treat yourself. True, I'm telling you. People treat you the way you treat yourself. Now, there are some people that would disrespect you and you know, they may be jealous, they may be envious, but men are different because they're looking for something. A man might approach you just for sex. It's up to you whether you fall for it, okay? So, this is my thing. This is the motto for the year. You cannot expect queen treatment when you are behaving like a whore. Let me repeat it. You cannot expect queen treatment when you're behaving like a whore, okay? You cannot expect a man to treat you like a queen when you're giving it up with nothing in return, with you're not respecting your body, you're not making him use protection, you're not speaking your mind, you know, anything goes. He can call you at 12 o'clock in the morning, he can call you whenever. How do you show somebody how to treat you without cursing them out, belittling them? You show them better than you can tell them. There was a guy I was dating, and I didn't like him calling me at 12 o'clock in the morning, so I wouldn't answer. That's one. Two, one time, you know, and I didn't like him invite me over thinking we were going to have sex. Now, not that we hadn't done it in the past, I just noticed, I wanted to know what his real motives were. And instead of asking him, I just pulled back. I blocked him, I stopped talking to him, so he reached out to my daughter. But the last time I went to his house, we didn't sleep together. Now, because I'm thinking, you should know me by now. I've been telling you I want more, so I decided to show him. So when he called me back, because he didn't get none, it was maybe about a month, because I just avoided him. And when he called me back this time, he had been trying to get in touch with my daughter because he had been promising to be in her life. Then, you know, he got a house, and so he moved, and he was trying to up his game. But he came to me from a different angle because he realized that I wasn't putting up with the bull crap. A real man who really cares about you will adjust his behavior based on the way you treat yourself. And if he's not worth it, he won't, and he'll move on, and then that'll be a plus, that'll be a gain for you. But if you mistreat yourself, you cannot get angry with the man for doing the same. I'm really big on that. And so I think that's why I have a problem when women complain to me about men. I'm real short. I don't take a lot of crap. And I will not sit and cry about a failed relationship. I won't sit, not that I don't get hurt, but I won't wallow in it. I won't let it stop me in my tracks. I won't let it keep me from having options. I won't let it settle in like that's all I can have. And that's probably what has kept me on the up and up, because I know that I know my worth. I know I have value. And a lot of times women don't realize that, and we say that a lot, but we behave like we don't have value. We settle for small things because we don't have any self-discipline. We can't wait. And I'm telling you, waiting is the best thing sometimes, because you get surprised. And waiting, you're talking while you're waiting. You're not just sitting on the sofa waiting. You're building your life. You're building your career. You're going to make more money. You know what I'm saying? You're raising your kids. You're getting smarter. And all the while, men are still flirting with you. You still got guy friends liking you. I know for me, I do. But I can decide to make a move when I feel like a guy has proven himself. That's what queens really do. When you're talking about having a kingdom, even when you look at Coming to America, you know, this man, he was already destined for greatness, but when that woman decided, she had a choice. She could choose Daryl, that had all this money, but had no character. She could choose a prince and decide, okay, well, this is something that I can see because he has character and he has money. But we don't even put ourselves or position ourselves in a place to be able to make those kind of decisions because we're so happy somebody looked at us. We're so happy somebody called, and there we go, opening our legs. Let me tell you something. A pastor said this. He said, when you close your legs, you open a man's heart. You don't, and he said some of us just want to get men with our bodies, and I hate when a lot of black women are on social media, just women in general showing their bodies and looking sleazy and hips, you already got hips, but you don't need to really take your clothes off to see it. And that's the only way you can get a man, but at the end of the day, there's no intellect. You don't have any conversation. You don't have anything in common. And all he can remember is how big your butt was, but then somebody else got a big butt. Somebody else got some good coochie. You think your coachie's so good. And so we have to really be careful of that because we've got to really think about ourselves. And sometimes we don't want to be alone. Just call a spade a spade. And I remember a friend of mine said that, she was talking about how this guy kept mistreating her. And I was thinking to myself, so one day I just asked her, why did you let him? And she didn't know what to say. She really got quiet, and I'm like, yeah, you need to think about that because, he can't do anything you don't allow him to do. And I shut it down because I'm not going to sit here and just let you go on and on about how you're a victim. Baby, we can get out, honey, if you're not dead, you can get out that trap. But some of us want to be in the trap. Some of us like having a piece of nothing, a piece of a man, just to say we got somebody when we really could do better. Your self-esteem could do better. You could do better. You can have multiple options, and you ain't got to be sleeping with everybody to get the attention you crave. People see confidence. Men know when it's there. And no, you may not get married tomorrow, but it'll come, and then it'll be what you want, and that man will respect you. Let me tell you one thing I know. Let me tell you one thing I lived. One thing I know to be true. Okay, so I was married, and briefly, before we got married, my husband didn't respect me the way that he should have. I used to have to really get with this person and really bring him down to size. So when we got married, he was the same way. His temperament, he was about to explode, and I could tell, like, when he didn't get his way, when he didn't get sex, he used to pout, get angry. We weren't married then, and I wanted to wait. So because I did not make him respect me then, when we got married, it only got worse. And so what I'm saying is, he didn't hit me, he didn't curse me out, but he was definitely spoiled. And when he didn't get his way, he was very passive aggressive, and I hated it. And what I mean by respect me, like, you don't get to tell me how to wear my hair, you don't get to tell me how to dress. And that should have been a deal breaker for me because I wear my hair in a lot of different styles. But some of us think that's cute. We think it's love, and it's not. And we know it's not, but we don't stop when we see the red flags because we just don't even have any hope. We don't even realize that we have other options. You can date different dudes and not have sex with all of them, but we want to commit the men that are not even committed to us. Or we want to commit to the first person that may think, like I thought about, I said, this guy that I'm seeing, if he asked me to marry him, what would I say? I'm like, no, I need more time. I need more time to get to know you. I need more time to see what kind of husband you might really be. I need you to invest a little bit more time because sometimes we can be desperate. So, yeah, I've been married, but maybe I was in too big of a hurry. And I compromised my own values because people, my family's like, my sister, she real cutthroat. She don't take no mess. And I was like, well, maybe I need to. My dad had passed. And I was like, maybe I need to just calm down a bit and not be so hard on me. No, that's not what I should have done. Nope. And so, what am I saying? If you're in a situation where you're not valued, look at yourself. And I think this conversation will help women to see that you're not a victim. Quit going around. Now, some of us have been victimized. We have been victims, but you're not an ever-floating, incapacitated victim. That's just who you are, Everybody takes advantage of you. Absolutely not. If you're an adult, you can make your own decisions. A person cannot mistreat you if you don't cooperate. They cannot mistreat you on an ongoing basis, and you have family members who you can live with and get out of domestic violence situations. I've never been a victim of domestic violence, because anytime I felt like a man could get that angry enough to hit me, I would leave. I would leave before it got to that point, because men do have temper, some men, and I have one too. So I don't want to provoke you, but I'm not backing down, and so I would call the police if I thought he was getting angry, getting close, and I would cut ties. You can't play with that kind of violence. You can't play with that kind of toxicity and think it's cute, and then do a lot of back and forth when you've already seen the fruits of this man's behavior. So what are we saying here? Ask yourself the question, how are you playing a role in him mistreating you? Why are you still putting up with it? What are you getting out of it? Come on now, these are some hard questions to ask yourself. Because it is the truth. It is real talk. Every party plays a part. You play a part in your downfall. You do. You're you. You're living in your body. Nobody can move the way you do. Did you move in too soon? Did you not think about the consequences? Did you move in hoping he would marry you, and now he's forgotten about it? Now he's not that eager. I did that before, and after that, I told my husband, my ex-boy, we weren't married at the time, but I told him, I said, you got to get out. I said, we failed, but as Christians, we get back up again. And that's when he begged to come back and begged to marry me. But he was talking about marriage the whole time, and then we moved in together because I was so insecure about this woman he used to date. I mean, come on now. I should have known better than that. Then you can't change a man. You cannot mother him to death. You cannot nurture him to death. You can't, a man is a man. Children need nurturing. Grown men need accountability. And they need love, but not the type of nurturing a mother would give a son or a mother would give to her daughter. And some of you are doing that. There are no consequences when he messes up. You keep staying. There are no boundaries. And you think everybody that's telling you this isn't right God, that they're hating, they're not. They love you. They want to see you do better. They think you should be doing better. You're the one that don't think enough of yourself and you settle. So I really wish that, this is a short podcast, but I really pray and hope that you can align your values to what you say. You may say a lot of things. It's easy to point the finger and say, look at him, what he did to me, blah, blah, blah. But you like it. And it's sad because I remember I thought a friend telling her that. I said, you like it. How is it making you happy? You spending time with him even though you know he's going to leave and sleep with somebody else. Even though you know he can't commit. What do you get out of staying in this situation? Come on now, because if it doesn't serve you any longer, something is going to motivate you enough to say, the heck with you, I'm out. No matter how much pain I have to go through, maybe that's the other reason. You don't want to go through the grief process. But the unknown is a good thing because new things, God is saying, I'm doing a new thing in your life, but you can't receive it and you can't perceive it. You can't receive it because you can't perceive it. You can't even see it happening for you. But people don't want to be alone and lonely, or whatever they think being alone is being lonely. Being alone, how does a caterpillar turn into a butterfly? It gets in that cocoon by itself. And what if it says, oh, I can't do that by myself. I need 2 or 3 people to get in here with me, or 2 or 3 other caterpillars to get in here with me. How do you develop? How does a baby develop in your womb? Yeah, you got to set some limits. And believe me, come back, and then they come back to new and improve you, and you won't even want them. You won't even want them. You got to get tired of being tired. You got to get tired of being sick and tired, and you got to stop blaming them. Yeah, they may be tacky. They may be disrespectful. They might be a cheater, but why do you put up with it? Change your life, change your mind. Go in a new direction. If you want a change, make one. Be the change you want. Okay? Be it for your kids, if not for yourself. Be it because you want to teach your daughter how to have self-respect. People watch what we do more than what we say. I want to set some people free right now. I've made a lot of mistakes. But trust me, I didn't wallow in. I didn't stay down. I haven't always made the right decisions, dating different guys. But I promise you, I learned from my first marriage not to depend on a guy. I got my career. All that situation taught me a lot of stuff. And I'm still that strong person today. You understand? So learn what your lesson is. There's a lesson, and if you don't get your lesson, you're going to repeat it. And that's why some of y'all are going in cycles with the same people or different people. And I've been there. I have a lot more compassion now. I just still know that in order for you to move on, you've got to make the difference. And I remember a friend of mine, I said, why don't you put him out? Oh, I did tell him to leave, but see, I'm waiting on God. God is waiting on you. You have to do something in the earth. God is waiting on you. You gotta move. You gotta be like, oh, okay, well, let me do this. Or let me move. Or let me help him move. Or let me get my kids to help pack his stuff. So when he come home and change my life, so you understand it's over. That's the kind of stuff you gotta do. God motivates you, give you the strength to get up and do just that. You're not waiting on God. Oh, God, to me, be anxious for nothing. This Negro cussing you out, ignoring you, treating you like trash, getting drunk, falling out, dissing your kids, and you talking about you waiting on God. Be anxious for nothing. So he's telling you be anxious for nothing. Don't even be anxious to get married. It's a red flag. It's a no-go. Now what are the next steps? Faith without works is dead. And that's what I do not like about Bible thumping. And I'm not going to say that because somebody called me a Bible thumper before. Religious people. Because you can have faith and be faith-filled and believe in the Bible and not be ill and ignorant. Okay? The Bible says in all you're getting, get understanding. So you're accepting all this treatment, but you waiting on God to do what? And see, I can't respect a person like that, so I cut ties from that friendship. I did. I said, that ain't me. You are the best of, you are a result of the 5 people you talk to. So I don't have a lot of close friends. I really don't. So you become who you will hang out with. That's who you become. So if you're hanging out with somebody who's disrespectful to themselves, their body, they're drugging or whatever, they're sleeping around, whatever, that's what you're going to do. The Bible says bad company corrupts good character. There ain't no argument in that. Okay? So how do we get from where we are to a better place? That's why Jesus asks in the Bible, do you want to be made whole? And that sounds like a contradiction. It's like, yeah, I want to be made whole. No, you don't. Most people don't want to do the work. They want a quick fix, but they don't want to do the work. The work is grief. The work is finding a new place of residence. The work is, how am I going to support me and my children if I don't want to be with a man who is verbally, emotionally, maybe even physically abusive? I just want somebody to want me. Want yourself. Want yourself. Want you. You want you. If you don't want you, nobody's going to want you. Why do you want to be wanted so bad? Most of our lives are lived about 80, 90, 100 years old. 100's tops. So all your life, all you're looking for is validation from another person who can give you that validation and take it from you the next day? That's all you're here for? You don't have any hopes and dreams. You don't have a purpose. Your only value comes when somebody of the male gender tells you you have value because they love you. God loves you. He created all of this. Come on, look around and see how creative He is. He's worthy to be loved, and He loves you unconditionally. I don't have time for the drama. I don't have time to figure out another human being. And maybe by now, if you're listening, you're in a situation where you need to be done. And you needed somebody to tell you the truth and stop coddling you and lying to you. You do have the strength to get up and go. God will make a way for you. Do you know what's going to happen next? Absolutely not. But you've got to try. You've got to faith without works said. Call a shelter. Call around. Ask a friend. I promise you the answers will come. But if you don't make a move and make the first step, you will still be in that situation 5 years later if you're still alive. I hope this helps somebody. This is T. Shantae. Until the next time. Bye-bye.